Hello, it's Dominique. I want to show you today what I just finished working on. This is a special order. I don't know if you remember, I have made these two little books. Cute little books. This one's got to be tied. And they're really compact. I call them my compact books. Because you see, like all the pages, they all have the gussets, so you can add as many pictures as you want. And there's still room even with the thing closed like this. But they're really fun because the pages really turn easily. And they're solid because they're all made with heavyweight chipboard, and they just go and flip and flop like this, and a lot of fun to work with, and the file and all that. So I have made this one. I have made more in the past. I have made a tutorial in French. I don't know if I have it in English, but if you want one, I could probably make one during this summer sometime. So just ask for it if you want it. So this is the one that I just finished today. I am really happy. I bought the Hourray Baby from Paper Studio at Hobby Lobby, and this is what it was, 12 by 12, but they had all those little images of all the papers they have inside. So I cut those because I needed some little cards which they don't have there. That's why I was not too keen about the paper, but that was the only one I could find because I needed to make a baby album neutral gender. So that was the only one I could find. I had there was another one, but it was purely paper, which I don't like. This one is cardstock. It's not thick. It's the Paper Studio textured cardstock. Really nice. It's nice to work with. It's perfect. It's not too thick, not too thin. It's perfect. So I used all those little cards that were around here. Well, some of them. I keep some for more projects. And also they have the, I think it's 4.5 by 6.5 little pad. So I'm gonna get that because you have, everything is smaller, so it's easier. Like this one here, I couldn't do the whole hot air balloon because it was too big, and a couple more images I couldn't use the whole thing. So if I get the smaller one for smaller books like this, that would be perfect. But I think that all the images, I'm not sure, I think they're pretty much all landscape. I have to check on that, but I'll get it anyways. And also I did not even use one sheet of each, and there were 3 sheets of each. You have 60 sheets. Can you imagine? 20 designs, 3 of each. And I used maybe 1 or 2. I used a little bit more than the 1 sheet, but a few of them I have not used at all. So you'll see. So it's really, really nice. It's very compact. So this one, the lady wanted to have more pages. Like these have 2 attached pages, like you have this one here and this one here, and they're attached. This is what I call the easiest page in the world to make because it's so easy. And so I have 2 here, and here too, it's the same. So there's 1 here and 1 here, and then the interactions in the covers. She wanted 2 more, so I have 3 attachments. As you can see, there's 1, 2, and 3. And also the lady asked me to have some clouds. A good thing I had that. She already has the nursery made. It's cloud kind of theme. So I said, oh yeah, sure, I have pages with clouds, and there were more clouds in there. And then here in the back, I used some of the paper, one of the paper from the paper collection, but I used an extra piece here of clouds so that she sees more clouds. And I put little butterflies, puffy butterflies I got at Hobby Lobby as well. And a little cluster of flowers, just 2 little twigs right here. Don't see them very much because I glued them on. I didn't want them to be flying around. And this is a nice blanky fabric with a little tassel here and a little bow. Here I used some more of the lace, not lace, but just ribbon like this. So the way it goes is like this. So I use this, like I said, the easiest page on earth that I created, invented. And these pages, they have this gusset here that makes them fold, and they're just glued like this. Like you have 3 spaces of like a 1/4 inch, and then you work on the 2 pieces, just the 1 piece, just fold it like this, 1, 2, 3, 4 folds, and then the section in the center is the one that's glued onto the spine, and then you have those folding on each side, and you just build on the card, on the page, on the paper. And I use only heavyweight cardstock for that. So here, first of all, you have an on-page pocket in the covers. So first one here, you have one here. So I use the paper here from the paper collection. So it just goes right in here. And these were tabs that were given to me, a whole box of tabs, all sorts of design there. So I used a couple that were matching the paper collection. Here I made a file. So there's 4 envelope here file, and there's a little pocket here. And also there's a card behind the file, like I always do. Cute as a button. I should have put a button here. That would have been good. Would have been nicer. Maybe I'll just remove it and put a button there instead. That's a good idea. Okay. Now, next, first page. So here I made the envelope closure page because she asked me to make it pretty much the same way. I had made the neutral gender baby album last, I think it's October, and she wanted to have something similar, so that's what I did here. So here you have Our Miracle. I used some stickers here for this. There's a pocket here. This opens like this. So you have photo mat here, another one here. There's a little tuck spot here because that's the piece of paper because it was longer, so I just folded it and just glued it here. So what I do now is I don't glue them, I just put a little strip of paper, but this one, because it's the last one and it's going to be like if I put something there and there's a fold of paper inside, then it's going to be wobbly, so I decided to make it as a tuck spot so it's going to stay there. And I used little flowers and butterflies pretty much throughout the book. You'll see them. So another photo mat here. Here you have a little magnet envelope. So you put something in there. Maybe I should have done a little something. What is so tiny? Another photo mat here. I put 3 hot air balloons there. Another photo mat, and here you have 2 pockets. That is the continuing image, as I've talked about in the past. So if you want to know how to make it, just ask me and then I will guide you through tutorial. Next page. So here we have little cluster of flowers. I just wanted to put a couple flowers. I never put any flowers in my books, but after I had made all the pages and I calculated the spine, I had so much, which I was really happy about. I said I'm going to leave some space, so maybe I can put a couple flowers. So that's what I did right here, but I didn't put any more anywhere else. So here are little stickers I got at Hobby Lobby. So this is a magnet closure, so it goes like this. Photo here, maybe journaling or photo. Larger photo here, larger photo here, same here and here and here. So I like this is what I call my incrustations, where you have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Usually 2, I don't make 2, but here, because the book is so small and I want to have a decent size photo space there, so I just added a little strip just so that it's not like just the one paper glued on there, because I don't think that's a good thing. Next one, here you have a tuck spot, because here that was pretty thick, so I had to go thin here. And this is one of the images I got from the signature sheet, that they have all those little this is to show this paper, as you can see, but in smaller. So I thought it was cool because this is all nice and glazed paper, and it's cardstock. It's thick cardstock. Next page here, I did the waterfall cascade with 4 cards, just like this. Easy. I put a little puffy butterfly here so it's easy to grab. Here I made a page that I really like making, is just a little kind of a bulletin board. You can put little papers, little tickets, whatever you want to keep. So I try and make one every album. In the future, I'll try to have one in every album I make. So there you can put little things in there, tiny little photos, whatever. Here, because I had to go thin, I made, well, first, this is a pocket holding those 2 cards. Oops, I need to glue this back. And it has a little flap here. It doesn't do much, but it's just cute to have the flap. And these cards just hold the flap closed. If I had had more here, it would have been photo spots, but it's okay. Here I made this little diaper. I don't know if you can see. Maybe I should draw around so that you can see the thing. Maybe I'll do that. It's a little diaper that I made with cardstock. I made my own pattern. Don't ask me where I got it. I made it up. And instead of putting a real pin here, which I didn't have the tiny little ones, I just put the sticker. I thought it was cuter. And I've covered the back here so that it's not just the white from the back of the paper. And these also are little cards from the signature sheet that I kept. And this giraffe, I only got the head at the end here. I couldn't get the whole thing because it was like this big. So I thought it was cool that I would get to have at least one place I had a little giraffe. Oh, we have them here. See, she's here too. So these cards are photo mats. You can put photos in the back, and also I matted with paper. Next sheet. So here, next page. Here we have I have made this little box with 1/8 inch around. So here you have a little tuck spot. Again, that's from the signature sheet. And also I bought some. It's the first time I was using what do you call it? What's the name of it? You know that glaze you put there? Remember, Andre, the name of that we bought yesterday? Yeah, the name of the thing that to make it shiny. Anyways, glossy accent. Thank you. He's getting to be an expert. So here you can tuck a couple of photos, and I use this paper, Cutie Pie, and I like the gray. The gray is really cute. There's not much pink, as you can see, just a little touch, just in case there's a girl. If it's a boy, it's okay. There's not much. It's just baby color anyway. So here, I wouldn't put a photo here. Maybe one here, photo here, and these are my incrustations with 3 pieces, as you can see. Photo here, and this is the top of the big hot air balloon. That was the big 12 by 12. So I kind of cut it in 3 pieces. So that's the top of it. I thought it would be cute to have a little flag there, and that's the bottom of it. And then there's later you'll see part of the balloon. Because I was making such a tiny book, I couldn't use them. So here again is this one I glossy accented as well, but I didn't put enough. This was the first time. I think it's not quite yet right, but it's close to it, so it's good enough anyways. Little photo here, maybe journal here or journal here, I don't know. Little flowers here. Those flowers are made out of vellum, and they have nice bling on it. Next here you have this little card. This page I make a lot now. So cute card here. Put some flowers, little butterfly, and a button here. And this is the back. So this card, when you put in there, it holds everything. The two doors closed. The kind of a gatefold. So you open like this. I didn't put any pocket. It was too small, so I just left it there. You can put a little photo there, whatever. And here I made a pocket. This was a piece of paper that I had used the whole 8.5, and I just folded that. But this one was large enough or wide enough so that I would do this little piece of paper that I glue inside. That's folded in 2 to make it have something go all the way to the edges. Like you see, this one could fit in there. Can you imagine? So then I put some little stickers there, and then here I have one of the signature sheet little cards. Tuck something in there, and then I used the paper that really matched it, so that was fun to make. And this is a little trim that I got at Hobby Lobby when they were clearing some of them. It was like 25 cents for a whole yard, so it's a good thing because this is perfect color I wanted. It's kind of a red, orangey red, and it makes this one not as pink, because I think this is pink or light red. But with the red here, you know it's red instead of thinking it's pink. So that's the thing. Okay, next one here, growing up. So we have a little booklet, but first we have a pocket behind it. So I just made this little card, little tab. So it goes behind here, all those little strings in the way. So I made this a little journal book for growing up. So all the new things that baby does every month for the first year. So I used some paper I had from, it was Park Bench. It doesn't exist anymore. I had some leftover. I had used that a lot for my neutral gender albums. I still had a couple pieces, so I used just a little bit here. Growing up, maybe putting a little photo here. So here you have a pocket in the booklet here, and then you have another one at the end here, which I have, when I put the glue on the edges, I just kind of push it inwards so that it's puffy, so it's easy to put it just goes in like this. Like you don't have to go like this because it's glued right on top. It's just doesn't have any fold. So here I used some stickers that I had bought at Hobby Lobby with the months. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you get to the end where they didn't do 12. They said first birthday. Should have done 12 because that's like the first month, the second month. So that's the 12th month. It's not a birthday yet. It's after the end of 3rd month, 12th month that it's the birthday. But anyways, they can just play as they want with that. So that's a cool page. Next, so here, because I was so thick, I went thin. So again, I use this little paper from the signature sheet, which is the same as this one. So I just put them together. Little butterflies, little blings here. And here we have a sideways waterfall that goes like this. So 6 little photos here, and maybe a larger one here. I really like making those. These, when you make them, you have to have like no gusset the first one, then a little bit of a gusset here, and then a little bit more gusset here, so that it includes everything, because otherwise it wouldn't fold all the way. So there's a tutorial on this too that I have made in the past. So that's at least 7 pictures on that page. And here I have used my envelope punch board from We Are Memory Keepers, which is new. I just got that like a couple of weeks ago. So I played with it, and I made little tabs like that, you know, like file folders. So I made those cards. This goes into the belly band, so you see the giraffe is right here. I thought it would be a nice place to put it, because that's all I put. And it's the bigger one because it's the cover. The cover is wider than the rest of the pages, which I like doing. So they have all those photo mats, and they can still put quite a bit. You see, it's really loose, and there's a lot of room here. So there it is, done. So I thought I was really happy about it. I was not too sure about paper collection, how it would turn out, because I didn't have any cards, stickers, nothing. I had to really go like random stuff. And it turned out pretty good. Thank you for the the cards that I could use all around the signature sheet, which I really appreciated. So there you go. So that's my book. If you liked it, you can click on the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And also you get to click on that little ring so that you get notified every time I have a new video coming. And don't forget to click on that share video if you want to share it to your friends on your social medias. So thank you for watching, and until next time, happy scrapping. Bye bye.